Let us take another example now. We have to find out the factors of 65. So we want factors of 65. We will start with 1. We know that 1 is the factor of all the numbers. 1 multiplies 65 equals to 65. These are the two factors of 65. Now we have to check by 2. We know that it is not an even number. It will not be divisible by 2. So no need to divide it by 2. Only even numbers are divisible by 2 whose last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So that's why we will not divide it by 2. 2 is not the factor of 65. By 3, it can be or cannot be. So we have to check it. It is divisible by 3 or not. By 3 we will divide. 3 2s are 6. 3 1s are 3. We are getting a remainder here. So it means it is not divisible by 3. We can't take here 3. By 4 we will not check because it is not divisible by 2. It will not be divisible by 4, 6, 8, 10 also. So next we will take 5. By 5 it will be divisible. If a number having last digit 0 or 5, then it is always divisible by 5. So if we divide it by 5, which number we are getting, we have to see. So 5 ones are 5. 5 threes are 15. So we are getting 13. So we can write 5 multiplied by 13 equals to 65. Two more factors we have got of 65. Now by 6 we will not check because it is not divisible by 2. It will not be divisible by 4, 6 or 8. Then we have to check by 7. But in 7's table we are not getting 65. So we will not write 7. By 8 we will check. In 8's table also we are not getting 65. Then by 9. In 9's table also we are not getting 65. In 10's table it will not be there. In 11's table we are not getting 65. By 12 we will check. In 12's table also we are not getting 65. We have reached to 13 now, but 13 we have taken already, so we have to stop here. It means we have got all the factors of 65 because we have reached to 13 and 13 we have taken already. In this condition we will stop and we come to know that we have got all the factors. The factors are 1, 5, 13 and 65. 1, 5, 13 and 65. These are the factors of 65. Let us take another example, that is 49. So we will find out factors of 49. We start with 1. 1 multiplied by 49 equals to 49 we can write. Now by 2. By 2 we have not to check that because it is odd number. It is not divisible by 2. The last digit is not 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. It will not be divisible by 2. By 3. By 3 it will be divisible or not. We have to check it by dividing. So if we divide it by 3, 3 ones are 3, 1, 9 we have to take, 3 6 are 18. See, we are getting a remainder. It means 3 is not the factor of 49. So we can't take here 49. By 4 we will not check because it is not divisible by 2. It will not be divisible by 4, 6, 8 also. Next, by 5 also it will not be divisible because I have told you that if the last digit of any number is 0 or 5, then only it will be divisible by 5. So we will not divide it by 5 because it is not divisible by 5. By 6, we know the table of 6. In 6 table, we are not getting 49. By 7, we know that 7 sevens are 49. In 7's table, 49 comes. So 7 is the factor of 49. See, we have reached to 7. Will not see for 8 because 7 already we have got here. So in that case we have to stop. We have got all the factors. The factors of 49 are 1, 7 and 49. We will not repeat any number. If 2 times it is coming, we write it 1 time only. So the factors of 49 are 1, 7 and 49. Only 3 factors 49 has. So like this we can find out the factors of any number. Now we will discuss about prime numbers and composite numbers. Next topic. So I will tell you what are prime numbers and composite numbers. The definition is the numbers which have only 2 factors, that is 1 and the number itself, are called prime numbers. See, you know now how to find out the factor of any number. So you can find out the factor of any number, and if the factors are 1 and the number itself only 2 factors if we are getting of any number, then we can say that the number is prime number. And the number which have more than 2 factors are called composite numbers. You can understand it by example. See, I have written about 1. It is neither prime nor composite because it has only 1 factor, not 2, not more than 2. That's why it is neither prime nor composite. Next, 2. We know that factors of 2 are 1 and 2. Only 2 factors, it means it is the smallest prime number. 2 is the smallest prime number because it has only 2 factors. That's why it is a prime number and it is a smallest prime number. Next number is 3. We know that factors of 3, 1 and 3. It is also prime number. If we find the factors of 4 now, the factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. So it is a composite number because it has more than 2 factors. The numbers which have only 2 factors are prime numbers, and the numbers which have more than 2 factors are composite number. Next, 5 also have only 2 factors. It is also prime number. 6 has 4 factors. It comes in the table of 1, it comes in the table of 2, 3 and 6. That's why it is composite number. 7 also has only 2 factors. It is a prime number. So the numbers which have only 2 factors, they are prime number, and the numbers which have more than 2 factors, they are composite numbers. Only one is there which is neither prime nor composite. You can learn some prime numbers also because they are very helpful in finding the SCF and LCM. So some numbers I have written. 2 is the smallest prime number, then 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and 29. These all are prime numbers. You can learn them. More are also there. I have not written. I have written only few for you so that you can learn these prime numbers. So this was the classwork of today and this is your homework. The first question, find all the factors of given numbers. 3 numbers I have given. You have to find out all the factors of 16, 49 and 75. Next question is write all the prime numbers between 20 and 40. You have to write only prime numbers between 20 and 40. Third question is find out the composite numbers from the given numbers. So out of these 4 numbers you have to write the which are composite numbers. So this was the video of the day. Hope you have enjoyed it and understood. Thank you and have a nice day.